Have you been faced with hardship? Have you been faced with suffering? Have you been faced with challenges that are above your ability? That you even think that God has forsaken you? Have you been abused by your loved ones? Have you been told by your loved ones to leave God and just die? Have you been abandoned by those whom you have helped? Have you been faced with circumstances that you believe you cannot come out of, but you are still trusting in God? Have you lost all your belongings, all that belongs to you, all your source of income, your children, just in one day? This was the case of Job. Welcome to this channel. This is the channel where we learn about the Bible. We shall be looking at the book of Job. The book of Job is seen in the Old Testament, the Hebrew Bible. And this book tells about how this man, Job, lived his life. He was a righteous man. He was one that feared God. He was one that offered sacrifice for his children if they have committed sin while feasting. And he was one that gave alms to people. Job was a man who was filled with the fear of God, the beauty of God in his life, that everything was working fine for him. He was a wealthy man. That is the account of Job in the book of Job. Now, after all this, the book was written by either Job himself or Moses. And these accounts, the accounts of the book of Job, happened in the town called Uz, which is believed to have been located in the region of the Edoms. The Edoms, who are also called the Edomites. This is a story that happened to a man. So don't say it's a fiction. Don't say it's not true. It is true. Now the story begins by God calling his sons for a meeting, and Satan appeared. If you read chapter 1 of that book carefully, God asked Satan, "Where are you coming from?" He said, "I've been moving around the earth as usual." So God told Satan, "Have you considered my son Job?" Satan said, "It's because you have guided him. You are protecting him. Your walls are around him. That is why he's faithful to you. Allow me to touch him." I want you to learn something from this account. The Satan has power to do nothing except what God has given him power over. God told him, "Go, touch him, but don't touch his skin. Touch all that belongs to him." Job lost all his wealth in one day. Lost all his children in one day. In fact, the way the news was coming, it was just as if it was planned. Truly, it was planned. It was planned. Yes. The servant came, "We lost all your children. I'm the only one that escaped." Another one came, "We lost all your cows. I'm the only one that escaped." Another one came, "We lost all your horses. I'm the only one that escaped." And Job was able to take all this pain to heart. Instead of dying, he tore his clothes and he started praying, mourning, talking to God. Satan returned back to God for another meeting in chapter 2. God looked at Satan. "Have you considered my son Job?" He said, "Allow me to touch him." God said, "Go, touch him, but don't touch his life." So everything the Satan was doing, God gave him permission. But the only clause, don't touch his life. Come closer. Listen. Satan did not have power to take the life of Job because God did not give him power. That suffering you are going through, that thing that you think that God has forsaken you, God has not forsaken you. Don't think that Satan has power over God. No. God has only allowed what you are going through, either to test your faith or to teach you a lesson. Are you learning from your present situation? Are you learning from the circumstances that surround you? Are you building your faith with what is going on? Why not be bold and open up to God? Talk to God. Some of you may have been looking for children for some time now. Some of you may have been looking for a good job for some time now. The economy has been beaten up. You have lost so many things over the years. Why not open up to God? Tell God that, "God, I am still depending on you. I will not seek help from outside. I will only seek help and solution from you." I want you to know something about Job. Because of the gravity of pain, even his wife told Job, "Job, curse God and die. Curse God and die, Job. What are you waiting for?" Job was still faithful to God. Even when his friends came, and one told Job, "You have been consoling people. Why can't you console yourself? You have been a backbone to people. Why not be a backbone to yourself?" Some of us can encourage people when things are wrong with them. But when it's happened to us, we cannot encourage ourselves. Learn from Job. Don't just be an encourager to people. Also encourage yourself with those words. Now, what are some of the notable things we can learn from the book of Job? One, Satan's accusation. Satan is always the accuser. He will continue to accuse you if you are righteous, if you are a faithful man, if you are serving God truly. But when he accuses you, do not put God to shame. Do not put God to shame, just as Job did not put God to shame. When the problems are coming, when the challenges are coming, depend on God, and God will surely see you through. Two, Job's first test, where he lost all his children, lost all his wealth, lost everything that belongs to him, even lost his wife. Second test, where he was afflicted with boils, that Job started scratching his body with stone, pieces of calabash and pieces of stone. So painful. Job's friend coming around to sympathize with Job, them accusing Job that Job, you have been faithful, remain faithful. You have been an encourager, encourage yourself. Then Job's defense to what the friends were saying. Job defended himself to what? The accusation. Because some of them were saying, you caused this upon yourself. Some were even saying, it's like your wealth is not legal. Oh. Are you sure you did not get those things from a different way? Are you sure you did not due people to get these things? People will not stop talking when you are facing challenges. But you need to pick up yourself and believe that God will surely see you through these challenges. Then God's speech to Job. God called Job out. Come, let's have a conversation. You want to talk to me? Let's talk. Job's response to God in a very meek way. Job acknowledged God's supremacy, sovereignty, power, and faithfulness. That no matter what I go through, you are still faithful, God. You will still remain God because you are the same today, yesterday, and even forever. No matter what you are going through, remember that God is still the same. The last notable thing you will understand, you will see from the book of Job, is Job's restoration. Everything that Job lost were restored in thousandfold. His daughters became the most beautiful of all you can think of. His sons became so handsome. Job is an encouragement to us in this our present economy. Things are not going well economically all over the world. But even in this our difficult time, depend on God. God is the only one who can bring permanent solution to our problem. You are passing through challenges. Don't run to an idol. Imagine if Job is to turn back to idol way to solve his problem when his problems were coming from devil. The chief of all idols, the leader of all idols, was the source of Job's problem, and Job will return back to that same leader to solve it. No matter what you are passing through, make a plan. After making a plan, depend on God, and you will surely come out victoriously. Check the challenge you are going through. Check the problem you are passing through. And remember, God is faithful and God will surely see you through. Your restoration will be more than what you have lost. Don't consider those things you have lost. Consider what God will give to you at the end of it. In suffering, who is your hope? In tribulation, who are you depending on? When all hope is gone, who are you hoping on? When you are being fought, who are you hoping to fight back? Depend on God. God will not forsake you. Thank you for watching this episode. If you have learned something, do well to press the like button, subscribe to this channel, drop a comment for us, and share this video. Until we come your way again next time, remain blessed. Bye-bye.